So guys, today we'll be heading to two food restaurants. We'll be heading to two canteens, and well, I'd like you to know that this is Nigeria, and we're presently in Osun State. Osun State is a part in the eastern part of Nigeria, or the western part of Nigeria. I'm presently in a place where the ethnic group Yoruba, there's an ethnic group called Yoruba, and that's the most common group here. So the food we eat here, the local foods we eat, are the ones I'm going to go try out first. So I hope you guys would like it. Alright guys, we are in the street. We are now in the streets of Ile-Ife in Osun State, as I mentioned. So we are in the street. This is Ile-Ife, Nigeria, like I said. So we are going to try out one of our local dishes first. We're in the street, as you can see. So we are going to try out a local dish first, and once we do that, I'm going to give you guys reviews on the food that we're going to try out. We're presently two right here, so I have my friend going with me. So we're going to try the foods out together, and I hope you guys would love the food we're going to be trying out. Well, what do you think about where we're going to? Well, she doesn't want to talk, but I think she's going to like them. I know she's going to like the food. So what do you think about the food we are going to try out?
Yeah, I think Nigeria dishes are very delicious dishes, and especially the locals one. The amala, you have
the foods are amazing, and I'm sure you guys are going to like the food. So what we'll do is, she's going to take a different food, and I'm going to take a different food, and we will in turn explain what we feel about the food we are going to be eating. We'll give honest reviews about the food. So guys, just join me as we go. So guys, we are here. We are going to be trying out one of our local dishes. So mommy, I want lower. So right now I'm asking her which food she has. So we have amala. We have eba, fufu. We have inyo. So this one right here, the one right here, is FUFU, and it's actually made from cassava, grinded cassava, and the grinded, soaked, and afterwards they turn to this wonderful piece you are looking at here. And then we have amala
white.
Yeah, that is. We have amala. So yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, we are going to buy amala. So let's check. Mini fufu meta. No, maybe not that. So we are going to try out fufu now. That's what we're going to do right now. Yeah. So we are checking out fufu. Like I said, it's the one made from cassava. As you can see, it's actually really nice. And so yeah, she's trying to get another food. So she's going to get what we call semo. I think it's actually made from maize. Yeah, I think it's made from corn. Yeah, I think so. So it's literally corn that is grounded and is then made into a what we have here. So that is what we're going to check out now. We're going to check out the beef too. I told you guys at the beginning of the video we're going to look at beef. So yeah, my mom fún mi ní ẹran méjì. Egusi. So for the food we have, we're going to check out egusi. This right here is literally melon soup. If you know what we call melon, we have melon soup. We have okra. Literally, all of them are vegetables. We have vegetables, but have been made into soups, and that is what I'm trying to check out now. So guys, look at what I have here. This right here is my soup. I'm going to take my FUFU with the FUFU. So this is what I have right here. And my friend right here, she's going to try out another soup. That right there is ewedu. It's a type of vegetable actually, but it's one that draws. It draws, and it goes well with any kind of food. This kind of foods that we have here. And she actually got her own with fish. So she's doing great. She's doing better than I am doing. Yeah, so guys, let's go inside to check out our food. Let's check out our food inside. So this is where we normally check out our food, and let's see what we have right here. I'm going to get the food. So as I previously said, this right here is my food. So yeah guys, I'm about to start eating. But before we start eating, I'm going to have my friend over here. We're just going to have a little bit of discussion about the food that we are eating. So to just see what she thinks about this place generally. So what do you think about this place generally? The food? What do you think about the food? Before we start eating, what do you think about the whole thing?
Once in a while you just want to go local, try out local dishes, and they remind you of where you've been in the past. So I love eating here because I think I've actually ate here twice, and I really enjoy their meal here. From black amala to the white amala, and we didn't get to buffet today, but then buffet, that's goat meat, is also a delicious meat that I really love eating here because it's an affordable one and their meal is sumptuous.
Okay, so that's what you heard. She said she likes eating here because their food is sumptuous. I can't wait to try that out. Although I did eat here, I ate about 3 times already, and to be honest, I feel like their food is actually great. But you can never know. It might change, and that is what I'm going to figure out today. So let me just briefly reintroduce you guys to everything we have right here. This is pure water. We call it pure water. It's literally water in a sachet, and right here they are not very expensive. I could have gotten a huge one, but I decided to get this one because it's less expensive. And right here we have the FUFU that I mentioned earlier. You guys can check it out online. We have the FUFU is spelled FUFU, FUFU. So yeah, that is it. I'm going to be eating 3 because I don't eat much, so I will be eating 3 of the FUFU. Now we are on to our soup, which I will be eating the FUFU with. Right here we have 2 meats. They are actually beef. In these countries, people do not really sell every other meat apart from beef. So it could be goat meat, it could be cow meat, and all other ones, but majorly people have beef. And right here with my friend, and like I said, let me come to here, my place. Like I said the other time, this right here is the egusi. The yellowish one we have there is actually the melon. If you check it out, this yellowish one, the one right there, is the melon. I do not know how to really explain, but the yellowish one right there is melon. MELON is actually made from melon that is grounded. You ground the melon, then you soak it in water, boil it, then you start the preparation until this is made. And the leaves you are seeing there is vegetable. It's actually vegetable, and we call it FUFU in our own local dialect. We call it FUFU. Like I said from the beginning of the video, this is Yoruba land, and this right here is a food that is eaten in Yoruba land. Yeah, so the FUFU that I was talking about is actually very, very nutritious. It's of high nutritious value. It contains high value of vitamin, and most of the times it is advised by the doctors. Old people, they are advised to eat more of this because this is vitamin. This is vegetable that contains a high percentage of vitamin. So that is what we have right here. All right, let me move over to my friend's place, my friend's corner. Like I said before, we already introduced ourselves. You saw the woman right there that sold the food to us. This is the street, and we are checking out the food in the street once again. So right here we have the semo. Right, that's what we have.
Yes,
so we have
made from normal semolina.
Okay.
Stoned with hot water, and get this. Then I have fish here. I plan on eating fish today. So this is Titus fish. And I have the way. So I have eja. Yes, we call it eja Titus. And this is ewedu. This ewedu ni àwa Yorùbá máa ń pè ní èdè wa.
So what she's trying to say, guys, is that this right here is what we call semolina. But I think it could be lina and vita, right? Yeah, so we have semolina. If you look at it, I'm sure you must be wondering what's the difference between the two. Actually, this one is quite soft. If you check it, it's quite soft compared to this one, which is more hard and it's kind of rigid. And I know you won't blame this because it contains higher percentage of starch, because it's actually made from cassava, like I said, and that right there is made from maize corn. They just grind it and it goes through a lot of industrial process, and the powder is produced. And from the powder we have we are going to have this wonderful product that we have right here. So tell me about the soup. Why did you choose this particular soup?
Ewedu. Ewedu is a medicinal plant. Ewedu jẹ́ nǹkan tí àwọn Yorùbá gbàgbọ́ pé ewé tó máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún ara. So téèyàn tó bá ṣàìsàn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ó máa ní pé kó jẹ ewédú tàbí ilá, kó jẹ́ kó pọ̀ nínú ọbẹ̀. So nǹkan táwọn Yorùbá fi sọ di ọbẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Okay, guys. All right, guys. What she was trying to explain is that the soup, which is if you look at it right there, I'm sure you notice we have something very similar to what I have right here with me, but there's a major difference. The green one right there is also a kind of vegetable, but like I explained outside, it draws. I mean, it draws compared to the one I have. You see the one I have right here, it's kind of rigid, it's together. But if you look at this one right here, it's kind of a liquid form. That's because the leaf we have right there, it draws a lot, and it's actually a great kind of meal. And so what she's trying to explain is that the ewedu that she's saying is of high nutritional value, like this one I explained. But I think compared to the two, or what do you think? Compared to the two of them, I think the F4, which is the one I have, because I'm the biggest guy here, the F4 is actually more nutritious compared to the ewedu that she got. Tell me about the fish. I'm sure you know the fish. The fish right there, that right there. Tell me about the fish.
Ẹja náà ní vitamin tó ń ṣe lára. So àwọn dókítà máa ní kéèyàn jẹ protein mọ́ oúnjẹ. So ẹja ó jẹ́ proteinous food a máa fi sínú oúnjẹ.
Well, guys, what she's trying to explain right there is that this right here, this one I'm going to, I don't want to touch her food. This right here is fish, is the normal fish. I think this one actually is tilapia fish. I'm not so sure, but I think it's tilapia. I'm not sure. She's saying it's Titus. I don't know if you guys understand what we know as Titus fish, but this right here is fish. And so we're going to be checking out our food right now because I'm salivating already. We're going to go ahead, check out our food, and hopefully I should be okay with the way things are going. So we're going to check out the food right now. So guys, follow me. I'm going to rinse my hand. Let's go rinse our hands. We are going to rinse our hands, and we will go straight to getting clean. So follow me, guys. Because when you eat, you should have your hands should be clean, because we are not going to be eating this with spoon. We are going to be using our bare hand, so we have to be very, very clean. So I'm going to help her with what she's doing. She's trying to rinse her hands while we eat. Over there they are presently making what we call pounded yam. I missed that. I would have really loved to try that out, but they are making pounded yam, and it's actually yam that is literally pounded in a mortar. We have the pistou. The pistou is what they are using to pound the pounded yam, and two people are doing it because it's quite a tedious work to do. So yeah, but I would really like to check the food out once more. I'm not so sure, but we're going to check it out once more. So let's move on. We've now washed our hands. Let's move on. So how do you guys feel about this whole place? We're very lucky. We are the only ones here at the moment. So we are going to dive straight into the food. All right, so guys, we are going to eat now. Let's see what we have right here. I'm going to start unwrapping my FUFU because it's quite a tedious work to do. Yeah, I'm going to be unwrapping that. Oh, she's laughing at me. So guys, you feel it? Do you feel that? Do you feel that? This right here is the FUFU. So this is how it's eating. As I have the FUFU right here, which is the FUFU, as I mentioned, which is the cassava that I explained earlier. You take it right here and then you take it straight into your mouth. Guys, that was amazing. That was truly amazing. Watch that. That was truly amazing. I mean, thumbs up. So let me take some sort of beef of what I have here. Yeah, guys, come with me. Let's check it out. Wow.
This is great.
You see, that is the semo over there.
Great.
So you can see this one draws, as I mentioned earlier. It draws. So let us take one more cell, and you're going to see it draws. You see the way it draws? Yeah, that is the difference between the FUFU and the semo. You get? So now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to continue our food, and hopefully I'm going to explain. We're going to give reviews about everything we've just eaten now. So guys, come with us as we move on eating, and I am trying out my FUFU. It's really great. It's really great. And you see she's actually eating her food already. But this is actually an amazing food. And at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys about how I feel regarding this particular food. It's actually really great. Really great food.
Local food actually tastes better.
Yeah. This is local Yoruba food. Local Nigerian Yoruba food. As I previously said, Yoruba is an ethnic group in Nigeria, the western part of Nigeria. And as I previously mentioned, this right here is FUFU, and that is what I'm trying out now. So right now, I just finished one wrap of my fufu, and I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it as much as I'm also enjoying it.
Is it any African country kitchen where you have tried this habit?
So I think the three I got actually is too much for me. Yeah, from everything so far, the three fufu I got is way too much. But you see, this is why we washed our hands, because you will not want to eat with a contaminated hand. So you have to keep your hands clean because you will be eating with your hands. You'll be eating with your hands. So obviously I will need some water. Alright, so as I previously mentioned, the melon is actually the yellowish part. This part of the food is the melon, and it's actually very amazing. Very, very amazing. How's it going?
Yeah, it's very well. I'm really enjoying my meal.
So yeah, I think she's enjoying her meal as much as I'm enjoying my meal. So yeah, you should be cooking. That is how we eat here in Nigeria, in Western State, Nigeria. finally, about my last wrap of FUFU, and I think I should have gotten just two, because right now two should have been enough for me because I'm presently satisfied. But I would have to keep continuing because I do not want to waste the one I got, so I would have to eat it. But it's actually a really delicious meal. So we are presently almost done with what we have, and hopefully we'll get to give you guys review of everything we've eaten so far. How's it going? So it's going quite well. So guys, there goes my fufu and the egusi. And likewise, she's done with, although she's still eating, but I'm done. So we're going to take time to give you guys some insights about how it tasted, and I'm sure you're going to like my reviews. Yeah, I'm sure. So after she's done, we're going to give some reviews about the food, and you guys get to hear about the sweet things about our type of food over here. All right, guys. So we are done eating, and it's gone. So we are going to be talking about how we felt about the food we had. Yeah, I had this fufu, and it was actually really nice. But I have some, I have some positive reviews, and I also have a little bit of negative reviews. So the first thing I would say positively, which is a positive comment, is the fufu is actually kind of very hard for me, and it could be softer. I feel like it could be softer than the way it was, because hitting one muscle, just the weight it has in your stomach, it's really much. I feel like it could be softer. That is one. And two, about the soup that I had, which is the egusi that I had. It was actually really great. It was really great, but I feel they could actually do more with palm oil. There's something we call palm oil. Palm oil is actually is used in place of groundnut oil in some instances over here. So when we have local dishes like the one we just ate now, we use the palm oil in place of the groundnut oil. So we use it in frying, and it generally adds. It helps to mix everything together, and makes everything looks really colorful. So the palm oil is reddish in color. If you check the food that I ate then, which is the egusi, the soup was actually kind of reddish. That was the work of the palm oil. So I feel the palm oil could actually be more than it was, because at the end of the day, if you noticed, I had to be eating the fufu with little soup. So I feel like the palm oil, because if we had more palm oil, obviously we will still have some sort of soup left in the plate. But generally, I feel like this is an actually great meal. What we ate is a great meal, nice meal, and I think it was really amazing, and it was great. And about the environment and the place generally, yes, it's actually a very cool place to eat. It's a very cool place to eat, and everything is actually really okay. I feel like compared to other places, this place is actually okay because it's well ventilated. We have air coming in from everywhere, and you get to eat with peace of mind. And if you're at work, you can come over here, you eat, and you go back to your workplace. So you always have food. They have food that they you can eat. But one thing is, the next place we're going to be going, the next place we'll be going is not being local food, but we are still going to be trying out local dishes. But we're going to check out other kinds of food. So let me ask my friend there how she felt about the food that we ate. So how do you feel about the food you had?
Yeah, I think I have someone. I really love the fish. It was soft, smooth, yes, very down, very good. And yeah, my little soup was
heard it from her. She said she really enjoyed the meal, and I trust she did, because I thought she ate faster than I did, and I can't really see I can't really say if I would have loved to try how the one she ate instead, but trust me, what I ate was amazing. It was so we'll be leaving now, and we'll talk more while we leave. So yeah, let's go. Come with me while we leave. So we are leaving already, and yeah, like I said, it was a really nice food, and I think it was really, really great food right there. Like I showed you guys earlier, we ate over there, and we are now outside, and we are. Yeah, so this is the ewedu. This is the ewedu that we normally that we ate, that she ate, and this is the groundnut oil that I was talking about. But I'm not sure that is groundnut oil though, but I think it is. So guys, so we are leaving already. Yeah. So guys, I want to believe that you guys enjoyed every bit of where we went to. Good afternoon. So as I previously mentioned, the food we ate is a local dish here in Nigeria, and you can see this is in the right in the middle of a street. Right in the middle of a street. So this right here was a nice experience, and I was happy to share that with you guys. So as you guys can see, this right here, we're in the street. So we have different food sellers. This right here is a food place also. They sell food, and yeah, as I previously mentioned, we have different dishes. So later in the day, we will be checking out. We'll be checking out other food dishes, and I hope you guys can come with me as we check out such dishes. So we are back home. And we are going to be discussing. When we get home, we'll be discussing about the food. I will show you guys how the food was actually made, because I happen to have the uncooked ones, the uncooked versions of everything we ate right there. I have the uncooked ones, so I'm going to show you how a raw semo looks like. You know, we ate semo, she ate semo, I ate fufu. So I'm going to show you guys how a raw semo looks like. Yeah, so yeah, we are home, and we'll be checking out those ones I explained earlier. So let me bring this down a bit. Could you please hold the camera for me? Let me bring this down a bit to show you how the semo is made. So yeah, as I mentioned previously, this is the semo. Look at it. So this is what we have here. Semo, you see, SEMOLINA. So this is semolina. So this is what she ate. Is actually made from wheat. Oh, I think I got it wrong. It was made from wheat. It's made from wheat. It's if you check what we have here, the ingredients, you would see that what we have here is wheat, micronutrients, and all of that. So it was actually made from wheat and not the maize that I spoke about. So yeah, that is what we have right here. So yeah, we're going to take our time to talk more about the food we ate, and hopefully we would head to another place very soon. We would head to another place very soon, and I hope you guys would like our next destination. All right, guys. Take care.